Hey, hey, Inspired Tribe, my fellow freedom lovers, John Nolan here. Thank you so much for tuning in, for being here, joining us for a live stream. It's been a very eventful morning already in the best possible sense of the word, but let me start this while people are jumping on and while our friends at YouTube, our special comrades, our uh, special workers there are allowing everyone to see the notifications that they subscribe for. Thank you, friends at YouTube, for doing this. We're healthy, we're wealthy, we're whole, and we're free. That's been the live stream mantra for such a long time. And we will maintain this mantra because it is truly working. For a lot of people, this is working. And today, I want to shift a little bit from or show a distinction between two sets of thoughts and what it means when people make the shift. It's not hard to make, but interestingly enough, until we start thinking about it, we don't really realize it. So welcome everyone for tuning in. Let me welcome you here in the live chat on YouTube and on Rumble. For everyone who's joining us, Christine's the thumbs in a live chat. That's when you see inspired commenting. That's always my wonderful, beautiful wife. That is welcoming everyone. We got Rockin' Gaddy. We got my eyes, Toon Van Vagel. We got Ramesh. Hey, welcome Nathaniel. Who else is here? The chat's coming in a little slow. We got Steven. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. So let me jump into it. Janine is here. Oh, hallo aus Deutschland. Wie geht's dir? Basically, we have Hopium out there, or we have the ability to make shift happen. I mean, you can say make shit happen, but I like make shift happen. And Hopium is basically connected to one stream of thoughts, right? The one stream of thought is not realizing what are the things in life that you cannot change right now, that you have no control over. And the other stream of thought is what are the things you have control over. So there's been a prayer, a beautiful prayer out there that people pray to the Creator to give them the ability to see the difference between the things they cannot control and change and the things they can control and change. And so number one, Hopium is in the truth community, and I call it pretend truth community. There's all these stories, wild, wild stories about white hats and about secret, powerful, good groups and about a whole set of different realities behind the scenes. And what I'm saying here is, I'm not saying it is or it isn't true. I'm saying that these are all things that are beyond my current control to either verify or be a part of, or I would be, right? If I'd be a part of it, I probably wouldn't be able to tell you that I am. But what I'm saying is to focus solely on some outside force that's going to improve and change your life, that's going to make the world better, that's going to arrest the cabal, and that's going to free the children and all that. That is Hopium. We're putting our power again in something outside of us, and we're not doing our part. Will, thank you so much for your contribution. We're not doing our part. Versus the other side is realizing what we do have control over, and that's where we make shift happen. And why I'm saying this is because we are in the make shift happen paradigm. We are in the paradigm of taking full responsibility. And what is happening in that paradigm, in that realm, is so amazing. I want to report back to you what is now happening on a daily basis here at Inspired, how the synchronicities are working out. It's just beyond amazing. I was just doing an interview with Gabriel Miguel from the Anastasia Foundation. It's going to come out tomorrow. You need to watch it because it's going to cover the way of life and the law. And it's going to be such an opportunity for you to learn more about it that is life-changing. But the beautiful thing is, while I was interviewing Gabriel, Jim Gale from Food Forest Abundance, literally, while I was doing it, reached out to Christine and said, hey, I'm in touch with Gabriel from the Anastasia Foundation. We all need to talk. What this is synchronicity. Synchronicity is when you're on your path, when you are unfolding the way you were destined to, the way you created your purpose, your path, then things just flow into your life in such natural ways, what you might call amazing coincidences, impossible accidents in the best possible way. Oh, Linda, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your contribution. You would used to call these amazing coincidences. Now they become your normal. They become something that happens all the time. We see it. And I can only tell you, in the makeshift happen world paradigm, there are so many wonderful people coming together, sharing vision. It's like one unified field that brings us all together, and we're doing our individual unique part within that field. It's absolutely mind-blowing how this is exponentially growing every day and how many people are jumping on board. And it's happening in an effortless, natural, organic, authentic way. That's when you're in a makeshift happen paradigm. And we do feel it's our duty to uncover truth. Yes, we do feel it's our duty to shine a light on the hidden lies. Yes, but as Kathy O'Brien says so beautifully, never voice a negative without a solution. This is so important. If we shine a light on the dark truths, we also need to immediately come from a place of solution. How can we better that? How can we change that? What is a positive outcome? And in the world today, communities are coming together for an organic, authentic, natural way of life like never before. Communities where land is being bought, communities where the law about the land and how to actually become a lawful custodian of that land, all of that is coming together. Growing food, water, power, free energy, leadership, all of these things are actually coming together. We see it every day. We're a part of it because we always wanted to be a part of it. And this is where you come in. It's time for you to be a part of it too, because we can already know the reason why you're here, the reason why you want the world to change is because you have this deep desire within you to be a part of a world, of a new civilization, of a new way of living that is so empowering, so beautiful, and it actually, for the first time, doesn't have losers. It is a world of people who are living win-win situations. And why shouldn't we have that? Whoever came up with the idea that for somebody to do well, somebody else needs to suffer? What a stupid, primitive, and divisive concept. We believe that we can all thrive. We believe that we can all be part of such thriving communities. Mainly, we do our part the way you see it every day. You know, we go, we come on here, we share this. That's the informational part. But the practical, physical application part happens in the background, and oftentimes nobody sees it. One of the things Kristin and I have loved to do and have been doing for many years is empower people. And people come to us. I mean, people always are, you know, they when they have problems in their lives and they're in need of solutions, they somehow find us. They find us at the supermarket. They find us in the parking lot. They find us at our house. And we're then showing up for them too, and just helping them. And just recently, a young person in our lives that is now in this phase of learning what they don't have control over and what they do have control over. And the more this person gravitates towards what they do have control over, the better it gets. And part of how we do it also is when we meet. We do it now twice a year or so. We meet for a retreat down in Florida. And this is one of the most empowering things, also one of the most energy intense things we've ever done. It's 3.5 of the most intense days we do in the whole year. But it's such a shift. Excuse me. Let me get a drink of water here. It's such a shift that happens. I want to tell you a little bit about what we did in May down in Florida when we had the Yado retreat, the You Are the One retreat. We had a group of 25 people. That's where we max it off, right? And even that is kind of a filtered community, if you will, simply because we only encouraged people to sign up that were really ready to create a shift in their lives. And that already took everyone else out, right? That wasn't quite there yet. Hey, freedom and liberty for all. Thank you so much. And what the beautiful thing was about that event is when you have 25, maybe 23, but when you have a group of dedicated people who are there because they truly desire a shift in their lives and they are not willing to accept anything less but that. They actually feel that there's greatness inside of them and purpose, and they don't accept to live less than that. Something amazing happens just because of that energy. And then when people are willing to overcome their old beliefs, their old limiting beliefs, when people are willing to overcome the current circumstance of the world, when people are willing to stop looking outside of them for the solutions and start looking inside, something absolutely astonishing happens. And then you see shifts. And when we do meditations, that's when we see the greatest shifts. We guide people through deep, deep meditations where they get in touch with their true spirit, with their innermost core, with their eternal truth. And my goodness, I get to watch the faces. I get to watch the physique change. I get to see the bodies, literally the energy field expanding. I get to see tears flowing, and we get to see smiles, and we get to see deep shifts that happen within 15, 20 minutes in a meditation that change someone forever. Nothing could be more humbling. Nothing could be more inspiring than that. It's not something we take lightly. Kristin and I take this with the utmost respect for every single person who's there, because everyone matters deeply to us. It's a very personal, intimate experience. People have asked us, they wanted to join from different parts of the world. Can you do a live stream? Can you do an online event? And we simply said, no, this is a personal experience. This is an intimate experience in a beautiful room, very, very close to the beach. And it's about really connecting in the field, analog, the real thing together. And this event, this time, was so powerful for Kristin and I that for days after, we were just in this field of absolute bliss, because we created it together. All of the group created it together, and it was absolutely amazing. And the truth is, what we do there is not complicated. You don't need to know rocket science or math or be a spiritual master to do this. Really, what you need to bring is the readiness to not accept less than you can be, less than you signed up to be, less than you always desire to be. That's the only thing we require for this. You have to be all in. And for those who showed up and were all in, it was an amazing experience. And these beautiful souls are now out in the world, living their purpose, creating shifts in their lives, but even more importantly, they're creating shifts in other people's lives by shining their light, by being, and that's exactly what we talk about here, making shift happen. The world is in a really dire situation, right? Politically, economically, this system is eating itself up. It's being destroyed from within. But what is emerging? It's not a World Economic Forum vision. What is emerging is not a digital AI controlled vision, because that is so powerless. That is so minuscule compared to the true power that you hold, the organic, authentic, true human power. That what is really emerging is a group of leaders that don't want to rule and impose their views on the world, but a group of leaders that shine a light. And you are this group. This group of leaders is forging a path to a true new civilization, as I said. And it's something that we can't even fathom how amazing it's going to get. And the question I always ask is, how good can it get? How great can it get? Every day when we meet at the retreat at Yado, we ask, how great can today get? Allow yourself to transcend all limitations of how great this can get. And so this is what's emerging in our view. This is what is coming up. And we see this every day more and more and more. If you're looking for the masses, if you're looking for the shift within the masses, that's the wrong place to look. Look within a dedicated group of true leaders that want to serve rather than rule, and then watch the masses follow. That's the interesting part. Excuse me, I don't mean to be rude. I don't mean to be dismissive, but the masses will follow. The masses so far haven't flipped the switch inside of them to be self-appointed leaders, to be true anarchists, which means self-leadership. The masses still want to follow. That will shift in the future. But for now, it is up to true, authentic, morally sound, and spiritually rooted leaders. That's what's coming up. So, and this is what we're interested in. This is what Christine and I love to help inspire, love to help encourage, love to help develop. We're not here to be rulers for anyone, and we're not here to tell anyone how to live. We can just tell you, when you unleash the true potential within, when you go deep inside and just unlock it. I'm not telling you to produce it or create it. It's already there. You just need to unlock it. You already have it. You already have it, and it's amazing. So that's what we are inspired to do in every way, shape, or form that we can. And if this inspires you, join us. Come to Yado. Come down to Florida. Join us for 3.5 days of you being the one, because that's what Yado means. You are the one, realizing it's all within you. If you feel inspired, just send us an email. We put the link in the description here to info@inspirechannel.net. Put Yado, YATO, in the subject line, and we'll send you the information. It's just an invitation. If you feel inspired, if this feels right in your spirit, we'd love to have you. It would be an honor. And together we'll make shift happen. But that's just one avenue. That's just one way we do it together. We do it here every day. We do it out in the world. We do it out in nature. We do it out with our families, communities, and friends. And I encourage you to join the excitement, join the energy of it, join the love of it, join the freedom of it, join the sovereignty of it, join the inspiration of it. That is what is shifting the world. And nothing, these dark energies are lower vibrational beings, and the physical entities, the Gateses and the Schwabs and the what's his name, Justin Castro up in Canada, all these oh my God, I mean, these are just bottom feeders, right? Bottom feeders, absolutely bottom feeders. Don't view them as true leaders. They're vibrationally not sound. They don't have consciousness the way you have, the way true leaders have. They are not the leadership. You are the leadership. You are the true future. All right, Inspire Tribe. Again, it's an invitation. Send us an email to info@inspirechannel.net. Put Yado, YATO, in the subject line, and we'll send you the information. And we invite you to keep showing up, to keep doing your part, to keep expanding, living your purpose. It's absolutely beautiful what is happening. The world is changing. We are making shift happen, and it's getting better all the time. All right, tribe. We'll be back with you again very, very soon. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your comments, the live chat, the love, the peace, the freedom, the contributions. Yes, thank you. Stuart, haven't seen you in a minute. I just signed in a live chat. Good to see you. All right, be blessed, and we'll be back with you again very, very soon.